full parks. When they are coming out, they drive like madmen. And then they even have escort vehicles blaring their sirens in Lagos, where there's a law against blaring of sirens.
Well, I haven't been told that. I haven't experienced that. The only one that blares their siren is probably me trying to get home in the evening. Okay, but no. We have a stringent and process driver training program. And let me rest assure you, if there's any driver, we've already terminated, unfortunately, 2 or 3 employees.
I have friends who live around Ogudu area, and when your drivers come out, when they are coming out of that area, of that your park, they're very unruly. And that's just about a lane or a 2-lane road, and they cause a lot of traffic.
Well, they have to please tell your friends, they have to call the office and let us know about that, because it'll be dealt with. You take the number of the truck, you tell us what time it was and which area, and we have a system in place, sir. If there's an infraction by a vehicle anywhere in the state, I have the ability to turn that vehicle off from my office. That's the technology we have. We can call the driver, ask him to pull the vehicle over to the side. If he doesn't adhere to that instruction from the management of the operations, we can go into the control room, and our control room team can actually switch the vehicle off immediately from the control room, and the vehicle coasts to a stop. Okay, so we're very, very aware of HSE and hazards, and we've took every precaution to put processes in place.
Okay, now this Ekwe landfill, will it be accessible only to Visionscape vehicles?
No, of course not. No, because eventually, other contractors will have to be able to disperse with their waste. Now, they may...
Okay, those handling commercial waste and medical waste?
Yes. Not medical waste, Mike, because that's totally only what we call inert waste that can biodegradable, inert waste only. The problem is, we've taken the concession sites of the state, the TLSs, the transfer loading stations, and the depots. Okay, so we've took a concession over 10 years, and we're upgrading these facilities. We're spending tens of millions of dollars upgrading these facilities. So eventually what will happen, the commercial waste collectors who will do commercial industrial waste can either bring it into the TLSs or they bring it to EPI. Because what the ultimate goal is to have transparency on the processing and disposal of the waste that's generated on a daily basis in the state. Okay?
So as we wind down here, are you saying Lagosians should trust you to deliver, especially when there are those who are concerned that you came from out of the blues to take over the entire waste management system in Lagos and take over the livelihood of people who've been doing this business for a number of years? You're saying the entire Lagosians should trust you to ensure that their environments are clean?
And they will begin to see improvements in another 4 to 6 weeks.
Let me just re-emphasize. This is a long-term project. It's not a long-term startup project where I come back in 8 years' time and say, everything will be okay next year. There's a systematic approach. What I'm saying to Lagosians is, please bear with us. Nobody is here. We all have the same goal, is to clear the state and put a sustainable waste process in place. What I will say further to that is, we are not here to take away livelihoods from any existing waste operators. We are not here to bully people out the market. And I'll say it once again, my door is open, my phone line is open, people can call me, I have nothing to hide. I will go into the residents and I explain this to them. I will come to the market and explain what we're trying to do.
So would you also talk to those people who are dropping their rubbish on the medians because nobody's picking it up?
I don't like using the word sabotage, but it's about perception, about changing the willingness to learn. And if I have been for the last 30, 40 years been used to putting my waste in the medium, I'm still going to do it until my education is done.
Yeah, you're sort of like encouraging it by putting those the big
bins.
So on the median.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we rethought this because what we've done is when we've done the survey of the state, there was bins in the medium. So we cut and pasted because we thought that's what the best practice was, but we now realise it's not. So if you start looking around some of the areas, you've probably seen bins. You've seen probably the bins starting to move to different locations. Because the reality is, methodology tells us how to run the business in the state. But in reality, you need to make changes to cover the coverage. And that's in the process at the moment.
Okay. Okay, all we can do now is just to wish you all the best. Lagos,
you.
as you said, is a big city.
Yes.
And it's got more than 20 million inhabitants. And you are saying that within 4 to 6 weeks, we shall begin to see a difference.
Difference, yes.
All the refuse heaps that we see on the sides of the roads are going to disappear.
Yes.
You have given us your assurance on that.
Yes.
We shall keep our eyes open.
I hope you do.
And in 4 to 6 weeks, if nobody else gives you a call, you shall be getting a call from me.
I'm happy to come back
to tell you
and face the residents.
What I have noticed.
Perfect.
So good luck.
Thank you very much.
We've been chatting with Mr. John Irvine, Chief Executive Officer, Visionscape Sanitation Solutions. Thank you very much for coming.
Have a good afternoon.
Bringing us up to speed about what is happening regarding our waste disposal in Lagos State. Sunrise will return in just a moment, and guess who's going to be in the house? See you shortly.